Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much for joining. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you once again for returning. And I just wanted to say happy holidays to everyone that celebrates the Christmas. And also I hope everyone is relaxing and recuperating for the new year ahead of us. And yeah, just take your time, relax and chill no matter what you're doing. And I hope you guys are having a fun time. Today's video is going to be a ZARA haul. This time I've picked out a few coats that I've been loving the look of. Sometimes in winter I get really bored with the same style coat, and sometimes I just want to switch it up a little bit. So I've seen a few cute different jackets, different coats that you guys might really love, and I will link everything in the description box below. So do make sure to always check the description box for everything to do with this video. And yeah, let's get straight into today's video. The first coat that I picked up is this luxurious, lush, long faux fur coat, and this is in the color taupe gray. I love the length of this coat. Even though it is described as a long coat, it's not actually too long, which is what I love about it. And I love the way it feels. It just feels like a cushion, and it doesn't feel too heavy as well. It just feels so nice but not too weighty. I love the look of it because I feel like you can literally wear just a plain black full outfit underneath and just chuck it on, and you're gonna look so gorgeous. And if you chuck on, you know, a bit of your sunglasses, your favorite sunglasses, and your handbag, you can really take this look to, you know, the next level. As you guys will see, I have dressed it up like this just here, just to give you a bit of inspo. But I really love the look of fur coats. I feel like they're always timeless. They're always a classic to have in your winter wardrobe, and they never go out of fashion, which is something that I absolutely love. I picked this one in the size extra small, and currently, because everything is on sale, it's actually gone down to, I think it's about £64. So from 109 it's gone to about £64. So definitely worth keeping your eyes peeled on, guys, to buy this, because it is worth it. And I feel like because it's classic, it's just never going to go out of fashion. Everyone always gravitates to wearing fur coats around this time, because, you know, it is cold but you still want to look glam, and this is definitely the girl that she thinks she is. So that's the first one. The second one that I picked out is this oversized black soft coat. I don't really like how this coat sits in terms of the fitting. I'm not somebody that tends to gravitate to a lot of oversized coats, so I don't really like how boxy it looks. But I don't know what you guys think. Do you think it looks okay? But I just don't like the fitting of it. But I definitely think if you are into oversized coats, this might be the one for you. I picked this one in the size extra small. I feel like it probably needs to be in like XXS sizing, because I feel like the extra small just doesn't cut it, especially if you have a petite frame like myself. So that's what I don't like about it. Another thing that I don't quite like about this coat as well is that the back of it doesn't have sort of like a slit to, you know, just give it a bit of room to play around with. I feel like it just kind of looks very boxy towards the back, but I'll show you guys what I mean if you guys don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I just don't like how boxy it looks. It kind of looks like a bit of like a bean bag, and that's definitely not the vibe that I'm going for. So I didn't quite like this one, but I will link it still in the description box for you guys. So this coat, guys, is currently £69.99. That's the price that I bought it for, and it hasn't gone down in sale, which makes total sense to me. They have it in two different shades of color. They have it in gray. They also have it in beige. The one thing I really like about this coat, apart from the negatives that I've mentioned, is that it has side pockets, which is such an amazing detail to add to a coat, or you know, like tops and stuff. I feel like it's always nice to have pockets because it's just nice to, you know, put your hands in your pocket, that type of thing, especially when it's cold. So love that about it. But in terms of favorite coats, it's definitely not one of my favorites. The next coat that I picked up is this full blend coat with a belt. I love that it has a belt because I feel like it structures your body really nicely. I love that it comes up to your neckline area and it's got some buttons going up to your neckline. I just think that this is the perfect functional everyday coat. I feel like you can wear it when you're going for walks in the country, or if you're just going to the shops and you just want to do, you know, your everyday sort of shopping. I feel like this is such a nice coat to just chuck on, but it's still stylish, but it's just very functional. It's not weighty, but it still is going to keep you nice and warm, but still giving you such a lovely style. I also love that it pretty much covers your sort of like bum area, so it's nice. It's a nice sort of long length without it being too long, if that makes sense. It's just like mid-length, which is perfect. And the only one thing I would definitely say that it isn't great about this coat is that it doesn't have side pockets, which is such a shame because I feel like with everything else they've managed to tick my box for what I look for a coat, but they just don't have side pockets. So that might be something that puts off a few people, but I still feel like it's still such a lovely coat for everyday purposes personally. So yeah, definitely one to check out. And I've picked this up in the size extra small. I've actually found that when I've done this shopping, most of the jackets and coats that I've picked up are extra small. I feel like the extra small actually feels nice without it being too loose, especially if you are petite. You know, you don't want it to be too loose because it might just look a little bit oversized and not a nice fit. So yeah, definitely size it to extra small. This coat for £119. Currently it is out of stock because it is the sales, so I would just keep your eyes peeled in case it comes back in stock, because that does happen quite a lot with the ZARA items. I think it's probably everyone's favorite by the looks of it being out of the sale, and it's definitely, I feel like it's definitely such a lovely functional coat to buy. Even though it's 119, it might be reduced now, but we'll just have to see once it comes back. The next coat that I picked up is this cape knitted coat. I love the look of these cape styled coats. I feel like they're so different to my normal style, but I love how feminine, how chic they are. They're very different obviously, but I just love something about them. I feel like they're elegant, and I feel like it's the type of coat that is not like your normal sort of oversized long fur coats. They're very different in the sense of their weight. It's definitely a coat that you want to make sure you've layered underneath to keep yourself warm, and then you add it at the top. And I feel like it's so perfect with some nice black jeans like I have styled it, and then you wear with some nice long boots, some nice long boots. I feel like they're just going to add a nice touch to them, and then you just add on your sunglasses and your favorite handbag, and I feel like it is such a look. Just like how I've styled it here, guys, I can give you a little bit of inspo, but I love how they look like. I think they're different. And I definitely think the best time to probably get away with wearing this type of coat is probably when we're transitioning from, you know, summer into autumn. I feel like that's the best time to wear such a styled coat like this, because it's not going to be too cold, but it's also not too warm. And yeah, it is just perfect. I could talk about it for ages. It's definitely a coat to add to your basket. They've got so many different styles of capes on the ZARA website, so it is quite a lot of selection that you can pick from, but I just love the look of this one. This one is in the color gray. I picked it up in the size medium. You definitely could get away with sizing it up, but personally for me, I think a medium is perfect. And like I mentioned, it is $59.99, so very inexpensive, but definitely a timeless piece to add into your wardrobe, so do check that one out. And then last but not least, guys, is definitely a different style to the rest of the coats that I've showed you today. This is a wool coat with a scarf. I really love the blend of the wool coat with a scarf. I feel like, again, so functional. You don't need to buy an extra scarf because I don't like wearing scarves on top of my jackets. I just sometimes find it to be overbearing, too weighty for, you know, my tiny little height, and I feel like this is the best combination that has ever been invented. I just love how elegant it looks. Again, this is definitely a coat that you can layer up underneath because they do tend to be not as thick in terms of their weight, but definitely cozy. So I would layer up underneath to keep yourself nice and warm and toasty, and then chuck on this scarf coat on top. It is definitely an elegant coat to have in your wardrobe, because I feel like you could pretty much wear a basic outfit underneath and just put that at the top and you will instantly look so stylish. And if you just add your nice long leather boots, it is definitely a look, and your sunglasses, your nice handbag. It is a cute look to wear when you're going into the city, when you're going to have, you know, afternoon tea with your girlfriends. It is the one coat that I just feel like looks so feminine, so elegant. Love that it also has pockets as well, which is definitely the best thing that I loved about this coat, that it has pockets, so I can put my phone in the pockets and it's just manageable. You can also detach the scarf if you didn't want to wear the scarf, so it's nice that it's very functional in that sense. This one is $69.99 and I've picked it up in the color navy, which again is such a lovely luxurious color, and it gives you sort of like an expensive look. I feel like navy gives you an expensive look, so love it. And I picked this up in the size, I think it's in the size small, because the medium was actually quite big on my shoulders, so definitely to keep an eye on that. If you are the same sort of like weight as me, definitely go down to a size small, because it's just going to give you a nice fit. But it's so warm, it's so cozy. I wore it on Christmas Day and I got so many compliments from family members, so definitely one to buy. And guys, that is pretty much everything that I've picked up in terms of coats, and I really wanted to do this video because I thought it's a bit different, but I also wanted to focus a lot on capsule wardrobes and building up outfits that you can have for a long period of time, because as much as the trendy outfits are, you know, always nice to wear, I feel like I always gravitate back to my capsule wardrobe because I feel like it's just timeless, and I just don't like buying items that I'm going to get rid of after, you know, 2 years or a year. I like to have outfits that I can have in my wardrobe for years to come, and I can wear them, you know, whatever year it is, and they're still going to be in fashion, but they're still going to be functional as well. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll link everything in the description box below, and make sure to check that out, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye dolls.